Hi friends, good day. Today let me read these world's greatest inspirational and motivational quotes on birth for you. Shadow owes its birth to light by John Gay. A man is great by deeds, not by birth by Chanakya. There is no birth of consciousness without pain by Jung. There is no cure for birth and death save to enjoy the interval by George Santayana. The greatest difficulty always comes right before the birth of a dream by Joel Osteen. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death by Albert Einstein. Giving birth is like taking your lower lip and forcing it over your head by Burnett. Only mothers can think of the future because they give birth to it in their children by Maxim Gorky. One must still have chaos in oneself and to be able to give birth to a dancing star by Friedrich Nietzsche. Adolescence is a new birth, for the higher and more completely human traits are now born by G. Stanley Hall. A library is the delivery room for the birth of ideas, a place where history comes to life by Norman Cousins. They give birth astride of a grave. The light gleams an instant, then it's night once more by Samuel Beckett. Since the day of my birth, my death began its walk. It is walking toward me without hurrying by Jean Cocteau. Why is it that we rejoice at a birth and grieve at a funeral? It is because we are not the person involved by Mark Twain. The act of birth is the first experience of anxiety and thus the source and prototype of the effect of anxiety by Sigmund Freud. I think at the child's birth, if a mother could ask a fairy godmother to endow it with the most useful gift, that gift should be curiosity by Eleanor Roosevelt. What you are by accident of birth. What I am by myself. There are and there will be 1,000 princes. There is only one Beethoven. Ludwig van Beethoven. Man's main task in life is to give birth to himself, to become what he potentially is. The most important product of this effort is his own personality by Heinrich Fromm. There are only 3 events in a man's life: birth, life, and death. He is not conscious of being born, he dies in pain, and he forgets to live. By Jean. Each day is a little life, every waking and rising a little birth, every fresh morning a little youth, every going to rest and sleep a little death. By Arthur. From birth, man carries the weight of gravity on his shoulders. He is bolted to earth, but man has only to sink beneath the surface and he is free. By Jacques. The winner's edge is not in a gifted birth, a high IQ, or in talent. The winner's edge is all in the attitude, not aptitude. Attitude is the criterion for success. By Dennis Waitley. I hope we shall crush in its birth the aristocracy of our moneyed corporations which dare already to challenge our government to a trial by strength and bid defiance to the laws of our country. By Thomas Jefferson. Listen to the cry of a woman in labor at the hour of giving birth. Look at the dying man's struggle at his last extremity. and then tell me whether something that begins and ends thus could be intended for enjoyment. By Soren. Surely the day will come when color means nothing more than the skin tone. When religion is seen uniquely as a way to speak one's soul. When birth, places have the weight of a throw of the dice and all men are born free. When understanding breeds love and brotherhood. By Josephine Baker.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and do share.